This is a continuing of this. This is a continuum of this sit down lesson of prophecy updates. Video record had one out on me, so Salakia for that. And this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, in verse 9. Proclaim ye this amongst the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Right, North Korea versus South Korea, that's heating up. Israel Defense Force going against the pro-Iranian groups, that's heating up. Russia versus Ukraine, that's heating up. China versus Taiwan, that's heating up. So we seeing the Heavenly Father's waking up the mighty spirit of these armed nations to be in a warlike mindset. And let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Right, as we're seeing over there in Western Asia, the pro-Iranians of Hezbollah versus the IDF, Iran versus Israel. Joel chapter 3 verse 10, beat your plowshares and the swords and the plenty hooks and the spears and let the weak stand strong. Right, let the weak stand strong. Of these armies of nations are in that warlike mindset, and that's what we're seeing. As it says again, security forces throttled two groups of attack in the West Bank. Then the other one would have South Korea versus North Korea, as I believe North Korea sent those warning shots towards South Korea as the tensions between North Korea and South Korea is heating up. So that's what you call wars and rumors of wars, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. Joel 3 verse 9, Heavenly Father's putting that warlike mindset, waking up the mighty men of these armies of nations as well too. So go to rt.com. It says EU makes announcement of Russia's election meddling. The bloc cyber watchdog did not observe any interference during the recent parliamentary polls. It says trust in U.S. media hits a record low. Hey, what's that? Job 14 verse 4. Forgeries are lies. They not trusting Esau Edom media no more. They not trusting the small hatters meeting no more because they are forgery of lies. It says Hungary warns it could vetoes EU's Russian sanctions. Zelensky wants West to fight Russia. Exile for Ukrainian opposition leader reports. Right, this is the same news article that was brought out already. It says Zelensky's demands reportedly snubbed in Berlin, the Russia-Ukraine conflict. It says North Korea blows up roads to South Seoul, video reports. The country's military previously warned it will disconnect the two parts of the peninsula in response to the Seoul's allegedly flying drones over Pyongyang. North Korea has blown up sections of roads leading to the South Korea's effective disconnection of the two countries, according to military of Seoul. Explosives was detonated on the northern side of the border on Monday. The South Korean Joint Chief of Staff, the JCS, said in a statement, as quoted the Yonhap news agencies. North Korea detonated parts of the Jaejo and Jangagi, if I pronounced that right, roads north of the military deconnection line and around noon. The statement read, the two roads have not been active since August, and the blast did not cause any damage on the Seoul's side of the border. The JCS says the South has, however, ramped up surveillance and readiness after the incident. North Korea troops also reportedly attempt to plant explosives on the road along the South Korean side of the a demarcation line, prompting Seoul's military to fire warning shots. So that was an 8-second video clip right there. It says the move by North came in response to the Seoul's allegedly fired drones over the capital, Pyongyang. North Korea claimed Friday that the South had sent drones dropping propaganda leaflets over the Pyongyang 3 times this month alone. North Korea leader Kim Jong-un on Monday condemned the drone flights as an enemy's serious provocation and ordered immediately military action. Seoul has neither confirmed nor denied the drone flights, but warned that Pyongyang will see the end of its regime if it harms South Koreans. That was a 15-second clip right there. It says Pyongyang also angered by the U.S. South Korean military exercise several weeks ago, which North Korean foreign minister described as a provocation war drills for aggressions. The North Korean People's Army of the KPA has since been fortifying its side on the border with front lines, artillery, arms units, landmines, and burials, and pledged last week to completely cut off inter-Korean roads and rural ways to separate the parts of the peninsula. It says the two Koreans had technically been at war after their 1950 to 53 conflict ended in the Armistice, not yielding a peace treaty. The neighbors saw the brief fall under the former liberal South Korean President Moon Jae-in, in which ended when the conservative Yoon Suk-yeol was elected president in 2022. Last year, Pyongyang redefined the South as a hostile state. Right now, the signs of nation shall rise against nation. So, check another. Go to news now. More prophecy updates. It says from the AI monitor 5 hours ago. It says the U.S. missile defense system began arriving in Israel right after the ongoing tensions heating up between Iran versus Israel.
Look, it's been going on for a couple of contrary to what we said. The Jets have been thinking about this for a while. Devontae Adams, I felt like wanted out of Las Vegas for the last couple of weeks. Several teams have checked in. The Raiders have been telling people they wanted a second-round pick. But there really weren't teams that were willing to pay that.
It says thousands of, this is from the War Zone news article. It reads, thousands of North Korean troops to help Russia fight Ukraine, reports. Right now, the signs of wars and rumors of wars. It says Russian plot new baton of North Koreans in new Ukraine war reports.
It's obviously another nod toward Aaron Rodgers and trying to find people and situations for the team that make him as comfortable as possible because they need to get the best out of Aaron Rodgers in order to get the best out of their roster.
Yeah, trying to capitalize as much as they possibly can. The trade deadline 3 weeks away. We got all sorts of movement today. So now, why did you Amari Cooper on the move? What more can you tell us there, Ross?
Amari Cooper goes to the Bills. Now the Bills.
Israel accuses U.S. it won't strike Iranian nuclear or oil sites, U.S. officials say, it's from the Star Tribune of Minnesota.
The Browns restructured Amari Cooper's contract for the season, so his salary is down to the minimum of $1.2 million. The Bills only
It says U.S. warned Israel that military aid is at the risk of conditions don't improve in Gaza.
late round picks, and the Bills get the number one wide receiver that they get.
UN calls investigations into the Israeli airstrike on the apartment in Lebanon that killed 22 from PBS Online. News article reports.
The opposite reaction for the Jets from the Devontae Adams acquisition is Hassan Reddick, the edge rusher that's still on never played for them. He didn't even have permission from the Jets to see the trade, and so we'll see if there's movement on that front here in the coming days.
Wait, switch to Drew Rosenhaus. Saw Drew Rosenhaus down.
It says Austin praises close ties between U.S. and Denmark in a meeting with counterpart from the U.S. Department of Defense. Press release, news report. It says Somalia and Ethiopia tensions threatens Turkey's bid to spread its influence.
It was just a regular Monday when suddenly FedEx presents Tall Tales of True Deliveries. I needed a miracle, so I went straight to where miracles happen.
Let's go to ArabNews.com. Some more prophecy updates.
Yeah. So I got the report to Tony, and he even sent one back. For the future, I'm gonna need an address and a zip code. If this is what we did for the skate,
You should be managed to rectify that self. You lost. You need to hire. I mean, indeed you do.
It says fighting escalations. It says fighting escalations along the Lebanese border as Hezbollah threatens to strike anywhere in Israel. Right now, the sign of wars and rumors of wars. So this escalations are intensifying between Iran and Israel is heating up. This was published October the 15th, 2024 by Najia Harasari, if I pronounce his name right. It says Beirut of Lebanon, clashes between the Israeli army and Hezbollah intensifying on Tuesday as an Israeli infantry unit advanced on the outskirts of the borders of the town of Rab el Tanastani. At the same time, Israel stepped up its airstrikes on the numerous towns in southern Lebanon in the Beqaa Valley, resulting in mass casualties. As tensions continue to escalate, called by the Lebanese politicians for a ceasefire grew, and they urged the government to deploy army forces in the border region. In a televised speech, however, Hezbollah Deputy Secretary General Shekal Nam Qassam said the party of Hezbollah is strong and united, picturing alongside a Lebanese flag and the Hezbollah banner. He warned that since the enemy has targeted all of Lebanon, we have the right to, for a defense standpoint, to target any point with the Israeli entity. He added that the solution lies in a ceasefire. Following the ceasefire, the settlers will return to the north. However, as long as the conflict persists, the number of uninhabited settlements will increase, placing hundreds of thousands of potential more than 2 million at risk. Israeli strikes Lebanon after Netanyahu vows no mercy for Hezbollah. It says the UK and the United States jet strikes Houthi-held Hodeidah for the second day. Right now, the signs of wars and rumors of wars, especially escalations, are heating up over there in the Red Sea, because you got the Houthi rebels, which is fully controlled over there in Yemen, which is fully controlled by them. And this is another news article as of October the 15th, 2024, from Sidi al-Batati from the ArabNews.com. And it reads, the United States and the UK jet strike Houthi held Hodeidah for the second day. It says the U.S. and UK jets launched airstrikes on the Houthi targets in Yemen, western Hodeidah on Tuesday, the second wave of strikes against the Yemen militants in the same city within 24 hours. The Houthis run al-Mashara channel reported that U.S. and UK aircraft conducted 4 strikes against the targets in Hudaydah's al-Watab media area, but did not provide any additional information about the target locations, casualties, or properties damaged. On Monday, the Houthi media reported that U.S. and UK jets had struck the al-Sharif district in Hodeidah, but provided little information about the targets. The U.S. Central Command in the campaign against the Houthis usually reports that its forces target drones and missile launchers, storage facilities, as well as explosive laden drone boats, missiles, and or drones prepared by the Houthis to attack international shipping lanes, which they've definitely been consistently been doing, because they've been having to rerouting their ships over there in the Red Sea. The U.S. The military largest and most recent wave of strikes occurred October the 4th, when the U.S. Central Command said that its forces have carried out 15 strikes against Houthi targets in various Yemen locations controlled by the military. The Houthis said that the strikes target Sania, Damara, Hodeidah, and al-Badada, with residents reporting thick smoke and explosives rocking military bases in target areas. In the campaign that began in November, the Houthis have launched hundreds of ballistic missiles and drones and drone boats as international commercials and Navy ships in the Red Sea and other international shipping lanes of Yemen, as well as the seas of commercial ships with its crews, and sunk 2 more. The Houthis claim that the campaign is extended to pressure on Israel to stop its military operation in the Gaza Strip. Houthi drones and missile attacks on the Israeli cities prompted 2 waves of airstrike by the Israeli jets, which target power plants and fuel storage facilities and ports in Houthi in July and September. The latest attacks came after 2 international human rights organizations condemned the Houthis for abducting Yemenis who celebrated the 1962 revolution, demanding their release. So with that, hopefully this sit-down lesson was edifying of part 1 and part 2 of this sit-down lesson of prophecy updates as of October the 15th, 2024 on this Tuesday afternoon. So with that, I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Makakadash, and the Heavenly Father. True name is Yahweh, and His only begotten Son, Ba'ashem, in the name of Hamashiach Kabashai. Those are their true names in the ancient Paleo Hebrew, the last one tongue, and Barakatham to the elders with Akim Akwaf. Until next time, I will say Shalom.
Players are inserting inside out. Your double team has better leverage. The hole that they're creating becomes
Oh, come on, man.